Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself? How's your day going?
Oh, amazing, amazing. I am obviously not in Fargo, and this is not a Zoom background, I have to say. So,
I love
yeah, I'm
it.
out at a
Hey,
cabin in the
huh?
woods for a week, and well, just shy of a week, and just recalibrating a lot of business stuff and whatever. And I have a one little about 3 foot by 3 foot square where I get decent reception on the porch, and yeah, I go running every day
Nice.
and get out in the trees a little bit. Now I have to wear orange because there are people sighting guns and stuff because hunting season starts, I guess, on Saturday, and that's the day I'm leaving. So,
Wow.
but I know there's sighting stuff, so I have an orange windbreaker that I throw on before I go out. So anyway, and a bear bell
That's
so that you can make noise so that bears know that you're not food. So
I
it's
I I
weird,
I,
but
I honestly I honestly I couldn't even fathom it, man. Like I just couldn't. I mean, I one you're putting yourself at risk from either getting shot or eaten, right? So I don't. So I mean, I commend you for being able to one disconnect in a way where you go out there and you kind of live in the wilderness and things like that. I don't
I
even know
do
if I
have
can
to
handle it.
say it's not that wilderness in that the cabin has running water and some of that. So it's really
Okay,
nice. I'm not going to
gotcha.
say where because it's my little secret place. But yeah, I really I go every year and it's just amazing. So but it
I
really
love it.
has helped me like refocus just in the I got here yesterday and just from yesterday in the day
Yep.
just a whole lot of like I don't do this quite right, I should do this differently and that would make this better, and just hyper both creative and productive and efficient in thinking, you know. And I'm trying not to channel that
Yeah.
into work on specific projects but work on my business, work on my nonprofit arm, work on some of my own personal goals. I recalibrate like everything I eat, and like I ditch sugar because I
Nice.
get bad habits. So it's kind of like the whole thing, which is easier to do when you're
Yeah.
off media for the most part. You're away from
Yeah.
the norm. Completely. This is obviously very different than Fargo. So
Yeah.
um, yeah. So
No,
that's
no, I completely get it.
it's kind of half balanced and half um, like growth forward, if that makes sense. So, and I just
Yeah.
encourage people to find whatever their fit is in that because I think that that's important. So anyway,
No, I think it's very important. I mean, I think focus should be the conversation of the day, right?
sure,
Um, it's
that
a
sounds
it's
great.
it's a very it's a very powerful word in the sense of where um, if you can do the things that you're talking about right now, if you can, recenter yourself in a way,
Mm-hmm.
um, can that help you move forward, in a way where it's productive, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get told all the time, make sure you're focusing, make sure you're focusing, right? And that word can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, right?
Right.
Some people, when they say focus, they mean focus on this one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I say focus, I mean focus on the things that you want to do. Like you
Right.
said, your nonprofit arm, your business, yourself. Like you can
Mm-hmm.
focus on more than one thing, right? You just have to
Right.
allocate enough time to go focus
Mm-hmm.
on those things. And if you do that, you can come back recentered and ready to move forward faster, and in my opinion, a better way. Um,
Yeah.
I mean,
What's interesting?
that's kind of what I heard. That's kind of what I heard you say. So
Absolutely. What's interesting too is right before that too, like the week before this, I was really tidying up lots of things, tidying up lots of projects, cleaning the house like crazy, which seems weird, but yet I will come back to the house being clean and organized and spaces for me to put things back and a to-do list
yeah,
of do this and meet with this person and whatever. So I can come back full force. I basically just connect my computer back to its little home, and there we go.
yeah.
So
No,
it's
I love it.
interesting. It's a whole mindset shift from the week before, and then the week after is executing all that. So it, like we talked about last week, idea to execution and all of that stuff. That's really what these couple weeks are. So last year
I love
I
it.
did this
No,
right
no.
before I decided to start my business. So yeah.
I love it.
So
I love how the fact. I love how the fact that you literally talk about cleaning the house before, so when you come
mhm,
home, everything is organized. And
mhm,
so one of the things that I love to do, clean freak, I love to leave the house and then come home and have it be perfectly clean, right? Because I come out to do anything.
Yep.
I don't have to do anything, right? I can put like you said, there's already spaces to put the things back. And so unpacking becomes super simple, right? Super efficient, but it just makes you feel better, right?
Yep.
It makes you feel, it makes me feel better anyways. I feel like I can move forward without being stressed. Oh, I have to clean this, or I have to do that. No, all those things are already done. I can come back from my vacation and literally just start my life again, if that makes sense.
You can even dial that down to like in a day, like even when you go to a meeting or you go to do something, like having your desk be neat. And, you know, all of those things, it just eliminates a little bit of chaos. And I think given the world being so chaotic and the need for focus when we're so all over the place, like if you can eliminate a little bit of chaos, your focus is exponentially better.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I mean, it really is. I mean, and that works. I actually thought that was beautiful. I was sitting there staring at that background, and I was like, "Wow, that looks so beautiful." Man.
We'll half do it then. Half blind.
No, it really. I mean, it really is. For me, it's kind of like soothing to see it, right? And so I'm kind of like, I'm living through you at this point, because like I said, it might be tough for me to go out there, but I'm living through you to see those trees in that background, and I'm assuming there's just fresh air like you wouldn't believe, right?
Yeah. It's just starting. Right? There's still snow out here, so it's still dripping and you can hear it melting, but it's calm. It's so calm. I actually got to show you, this is going to be messy, but the other side of the porch, it drops. You can see it drops like 30 feet, 20 feet.
Yeah, wow.
Kind of cool. So it's like the cabin is half tree house, half not. So
wow, I love it.
Anyway.
I love it. No, but I mean, back to the focus thing. I mean, that eliminate. No. I got off track, but I know you're short on time today, so I want to make sure we knock out what we need to knock out. But when you're talking about the focus and decluttering your life, that works in so many different ways. I mean, you have to think that, think about it as you drive on a highway, right? When there is only your car on the road, you're completely focused on just that. But then when all these other cars jump on the road, you're literally like, you have to worry about this, you have to worry about this, you have to worry about this, right? And so being able to declutter your desk or your life in a sense, it's truly helpful, right? It is truly helpful. So I would recommend that if you're watching this, to definitely take some time to refocus, take a look at your life. If you're an entrepreneur, take a look at your business, take a look at the things you're doing, take a look at your family, take a look at your friends, just take a look at your life, and start to kind of dial in the things that you need and the things you do not, right? Declutter, right? Focus.
You know what was so cool is last week we talked about entrepreneurial thinking and just all of the things with that and all of the little bits of chaos, but how we manage our days and stuff. And then we're kind of coming on to this, and so everything still ties together. And we never plan this, which is super fun. So I invite somebody to be on our show with us so that they can experience this kind of where we walk people through all the little interconnections. It's kind of fun. But I wanted to follow up on one thing before we have to wrap up there. I did my homework and I messed with the camera and I figured it out. And I tried even doing a little bit of a video of where I was trying to put the camera and some of those things. Like right now I'm just using the camera on the computer, which is a little bit wonky. But the placement of it, I tried it on a tripod in front, so it was right where you said, but then it was like zooming in on like nose hair. It was like too much. So I had to try something else, and it was distracting because I wanted to look around it, you know, so it didn't seem quite right. So I went through that whole journey, and I wanted to document all the pieces and parts of that because somebody else would probably have that issue. So I think I'm going to probably talk through that. And then I took some little bits with my handheld video. So I'm just going to piece it together super raw and say, here's what my homework looks like. But I got it. I know exactly where to set it up when I get home, where it's not exactly the center, but it's a little bit better. I think I need to mess with Zoom a little bit so that you're in the center, and then I think that the conversation will work better, and I don't know how that records quite yet. So a little more experimentation. So I assigned myself new homework. So there we go.
So I love that. So we can end on that. And I think that the fact that I was able to give you a little bit of information, you're able to take that and then amp it up by creating a video to train other people to do it. And now you're going to go share it once it's all said and done. I love that. This entrepreneur world that we're building, where we're helping each other out, with information and we're making each other better. That's powerful, man. And there will be some of those out there who said, I want to fix my camera, but I don't know how. Well, now guess what? Amy Nash has just made a video for you. You know what I mean? So I love it. I love it.
Hopefully I can be hopefully I can be the inspiring one this week to ask everybody to balance life a little bit. Like you inspired people last week to fix their camera and all the other entrepreneurial thinking things. And this week I'm telling everybody, find your balance. So
I love it. I love it. So let's end on that.
Yeah.
Enjoy your vacation, man. I mean,
I will.
Literally looks beautiful.
I
relax,
will.
unwind, focus, and I'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good. You have a powerful week or day.
Hey, you have a good week.
Thanks.
we'll get it sooner or later.
I'll get that down. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.